Okay, y'all, this is the Defender 16, right? So that's the Defender 16 case. It's nice, zippered up the whole thing. All right, so with that, they even thought of making it so that you could actually take this out. So when they're, this would be for the Defender 16, take it out. And this would be for the Defender 20, right? So, great stuff. Packaging 101, right? So, when I got this, it had a whole bunch of other stuff in here, extra props, the charger, and I'm not going to show you the charger because the charger is charging, and that's what I wanted to do, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, so the main reason for this is that I'd like to show you all how to do how I do the binding process. So you got your USB C port, right? And it's for the flight controller, all right? And then you have another. I'm pretty sure you can see that. This is for the air unit, the O3 air unit. So, you got your SD card slot access, and you've got your USB-C port for downloading and upgrading and doing a lot of stuff. I'm going to show you that. I'm here to show you how to bind it. So, you can plug your USB-C in. It'll start up, and then if you look on the front of it, you can actually see that it's flashing, and that is the ELRS from iFlight. That's how this was shipped to me. And so usually what I do is I just plug it in, and what will happen is that it will eventually start flashing fast. And, I'm not sure if I have enough words to say before that starts happening, but I'm going to give it a try. So, there it goes, right? So it's flashing fast. That means it's gone into Wi-Fi mode. Okay, so that receiver is now a Wi-Fi setup. So what I then do is I go onto the computer and configure it. And I'm going to just show you that here in a second. This is the Express LRS configurator, and there's an update available, blah blah blah. I'm not doing updates. I don't even bother with that, and I'm going to show you why. I don't need the latest greatest. It works great the way I do it. So, I have the last time I fell for this nonsense was back in release 3.2. Right? Let's see what's now available. I'm probably going to get yelled at for doing this, but yeah, we're at 3.1. We're not doing that. We're doing a 3.2. Okay. So, we got to go with a device category. So this has the iFlight 2.4 gigahertz, right? RX. So we're going to look for not the RX, I'm sorry, or not the TX, I'm sorry, but the RX. So we're going to pick that, right? And then we're going to go to, the Wi-Fi stuff. You don't even really need to do this. So I'm just going to build, okay? And what I do is I build it, and then I take that built deal, right? And I save it onto my desktop, okay? And the desktop is I named it ELRS RxTX firmware, okay? So, you know, I've got beta FPV stuff, I've got happy model stuff, you know, okay, so you get it, right? So, with my um, with this all here, you can sort of see, or you can see that I actually have your iFlight 2.4 for 3.2. Okay, that was what I had built before. I'm not going to build it because I already built it. Okay, so not build in Flash, just build. Okay, and then you save it into a file that you have on your desktop. I hope I've explained that well. At this point, you don't even need to use the configurator. You can just use the file that you saved wherever you saved it. I save it on my desktop. The RX into Wi-Fi mode, I have a Wi-Fi connection that I can get onto. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. So it's going to take a hot second for it to do its thing. Okay, it's trying its best to do what it needs to do. Oh, look at that. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to just go over here and I'm going to update it for you. So choose your file, right? So we're going to take that file that I showed you earlier, right? This one right here, and I'm just going to dump it right onto there, okay? So then I'm going to update. Okay, we're just going to let it do its thing. It's going to take a second. Okay, so now we're all set. Okay, it is now not flashing fast blue. It is flashing do. So it's flashing like it's ready for the receiver to be connected for your TX. All right, so that's how you do that. And I didn't really do a great job with this, but you know, you guys are seeing it now. I don't really give a shit. Come fly here and try to take over my stuff. You'll find I don't like it. I don't whatever, right? This is my bind phrase. You got to get your bind phrase, okay? So you're good to go. You're ready to fly. So I'm going to show you that right now. Okay, so you can sort of see see how it's flashing like that? That's a good thing, right? So now I'm going to unplug this, right? And now I'm going to bring my radio into the scene and turn it on.
Welcome to HTX.
Okay. Now if you look right here, what's going to happen when I plug this guy in, okay. See? It's bound, okay? So now that it's bound, I'm ready to configure all the things that need to be configured on in Betaflight. So we're going to do that next. Okay, guys, this is going to be a deal that I'm going to do to just make sure you're all set up and ready to go. All right, so there you go. So once you got your quad all bound up, ready to go, you know, you need to go and check to see if everything is right for the way that you would like to have your quad. You can go with the factory. You can configure your radio so that it works with the factory stuff. I do it differently because I've been at this for a little bit longer, and it's just easier for me to not have to relearn anything. I built all my own quads, so I have a way of doing it, and it's just the way I do it. So love the choice of having these bind and flies, and thank you very much, iFlight, for sending it to me. I really appreciate it. Okay, so on with the good stuff. So I'm just going through and checking to see if I've got everything right here. You know, none of this needs to be changed. You know, everything is set, ready to go. Yep, everything is set and ready to go. Okay, so let's just check to see. I know they've done it. Yeah, see, they got this thing all set up. Yep, it's going to drop when it fail safes, and I'm going to see if it actually works. I've got the radio on. Everything is working. It's good. I got it on crossfire. Have it set up right. Now we're going to go on to the modes. You know, this is different from, I've already set it up. So it's different from what you guys got. You know, when it comes from the factory, you'll have, this will all be on all the time. So it'll be one of these numbers. It'll be on aux2. This will be aux1, you know, and that's the way it comes from the factory. This isn't going to be on there, you know, all of that. Okay. So now this is how I set it up, and it's going to be different from a lot of people, and it's okay. It's okay to be different, so don't worry about it. Okay, so I have my arm switch on aux2, and it's angle at first, then horizontal, and then your third option is, you know, air mode, right? So I'm going to check the switch. There you go. And there you go. All right. So you can sort of see where it's going along. Okay. So angle, it's not on horizon. I don't know why, but whatever. I never use horizon, but this is just the way I set it up. Okay. So we're all set with that. I have my beeper set up here. Okay. On aux3. Just check it for make sure. All right. Works. And flip over after crash. We're going to check that. Make sure it's good to go. It is. Now this right here, don't touch it. This is so that your VTX will be on low power mode until you power on your quad. In other words, when you hit the arm switch. Okay, then it'll go on to full power mode. It'll be ready to go. Okay, so that's that. You always got to save this. And basically you're ready to go flying. And I'm going to go fly. So cheers.